one.
Hello again, and welcome to Knoppe's Gnocchi's cooking show. And if you remember last time, I showed everybody how to make ravioli, homemade ravioli. Well, tonight I'm making gnocchis, and thus the signature marquee Knoppe's Gnocchis. And a gnocchi is it's in the pasta category, but it's also made with potatoes, mashed potatoes specifically. And what most people don't know, even Italians as I call them, is that the singular of gnocchi is gnocco. And so no one ever talks about, this is a gnocco. They just say, this is a gnocchi, and all of these are gnocchi. But that's not correct. And tonight we're cooking with, in the Italian tradition, Moscato. And I'm not far along in my preparation of these homemade gnocchis because I'm on my second bottle of Moscato. And Moscato is it's a sweet wine or a dessert wine. And so if it's a little bit early in the day, I kind of like Moscato. But you can make Moscato out of Chardonnay by just adding a little sweet and low to it, or even Pinot Grigio. So you don't have to have a dozen kinds of wine in the house. You can just create Moscato with a little home remedy. Now the good news as far as Knoppe Gnocchis is concerned this year is a lot of my competition is dropping by the wayside. You may have heard all the sexual predator accusations that are going on, and so my competitors are dropping like flies. So even though I can concentrate more on quantity and back off on quality, because I don't have the competition. So anyway, it starts with a ball of dough, and you kind of roll it out so that it's like this, and then you kind of transfer it down to where it's nice and long. And they should have a machine that makes these, but I'm not aware of any. And you cut them off in these little bitty pieces like this, and you shouldn't have to measure them with a micrometer, but some people I know do. And then you cut them, you kind of roll them like this through the flour, and this procedure of pinching and rolling is referred to as digging. I've heard of digging for gold and excavation, but this is called digging. And so you dig it in flour, and you add them to the pot. And these are served with tomato sauce, pretty much like spaghetti is, and meatballs. So I prefer the spaghetti, the traditional Italian red sauce, and homemade meatballs. And the meatballs I made earlier this week, and that'll probably be a separate show. So anyway, that's how it's done, homemade gnocchis.